Bonus coverage from the fabulous forum here in Inglewood, California. Not one, but two fights remain. This one at 155 pounds. It is all day against Sasquatch. Dominic Clark fighting in Bellator for the second time. His opponent making his Bellator debut. Take a look at our tail of the tape for this lightweight matchup. The reach advantage goes to Sasquatch, and with the official introductions, Michael C. Williams.
Tonight here at the Forum in Inglewood, California, we go now to bonus coverage inside the Bellator cage, 3 5-minute rounds in the lightweight division. Introducing the blue corner at 5'10", weighing in 155.1 pounds. His professional record, 14 wins, 9 losses, fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Dominic Clark. And across the cage, his adversary fighting out of the red corner at 5'9", weighing in 155.6 pounds. As a professional, 8 victories, 2 defeats from São Bernardo do Campo, Brazil, presenting Ricardo Sasquatch Seixas. In charge, your referee, Mylan Ayers.
Set for this lightweight fight. 2 to go. Clark and Seixas. Ricardo making his debut at 29 years old, has 8 professional wins. 7 of those finishes, 5 by submission, 2 by knockout. Red gloves for the Brazilian, Dominic Clark in the blue gloves. 14 career wins for the native of Seattle, Washington.
He is done.
It is all over.
It's going to be over.
Just like that.
One front kick to the face.
Boom.
That's what you can have.
That's what those Brazilians who train with Professor Rafael Cordeiro do.
That is what they do and succeed at.
Indeed.
Beautiful win.
Anderson, Lyoto, and now Ricardo. And that one did not take long at all. Congratulations to Sasquatch.
Take a look at this. Watch that right leg come up. Bip. Right into the jaw. Dominic Clark is stunned. You can see him like, oh, I can't control my body. Beautiful front kick that almost reminds you of Anderson Silva against Vitor Belfort, and just finishes the fight from there. That's what you call a perfect win.
Yes. Or Lyoto Machida.
I hate to say it, but against our buddy.
I wouldn't have said that, see?
I know.
It's just wrong to do.
Oh, so that one didn't that never happened.
Not in my opinion.
And you never yelled at anybody in the cage either.
No, never. That would be wrong.
That would be wrong.
Come on, guys.
There's a professor, that Shoot the Box founder, one of the greats, and his student, a win in his debut. To make it official, Michael C. Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, it comes to an end. 34 seconds into round number 1. The winner by TKO, Ricardo Sasquatch Seixas.
Sasquatch in 34 seconds. Winner by knockout.
Fans in the UK are looking for a Jake Paul Gibber fight. Are you ready? What's the word?
I've been training. I'm ready for whoever, whenever, anyone can get the smoke.
Hey, you want Gibb?
Hey, you want Gibb?
Hey, yo, where's Big Gibb?
Big Gibb.
Bring him up. Bring him up.
He's the one that ran off stage. Who's ducking who?
This man is 5'8", got tired in 5 minutes in his last fight. He's a joke.
Oh, where can he duck? Nah. Where can he duck? No head guard. Guaranteed knockout.
Gibble says that you're scared to fight him. Will you fight Gibble?
110%.
Next month, Bellator goes back-to-back once again. On Friday, February 21st, it's a can't-miss welterweight battle between Easy and Ruth and 22-0 Yaroslav Amazov from the WinStar World Casino and Resort, live on Paramount Network and DAZN. And the very next night, Bellator returns to the 3 Arena in Dublin, where Irish superstar James Gallagher takes on the Brit Cal Eleanor, live on the Bellator app at 5 p.m. Then on Paramount Network, former lightweight world champion Brent Primus collides with Peter Queally. That's all Saturday, February 22nd. Then, on Friday, March 13th, from the Mohegan Sun Arena, it's a scary featherweight World Grand Prix doubleheader as world champion Patricio Pitbull defends his title against Pedro Carvalho. Plus, Emmanuel El Matador Sanchez slugs it out with Daniel Weichel, live on DAZN. For tickets and more information, visit Bellator.com. What a night here tonight inside the fabulous Forum, Inglewood, California. Darian Caldwell advances to the semifinals of the Featherweight World Grand Prix. We have a new Featherweight World Champion, and we finish the night with a featherweight fight. Our bonus coverage, one battle remains. Our tail of the tape for our last one of the evening here on DAZN. Tony Bartovich and Jarett Connor both set to make their professional debuts. There's a lot of threes here, John. Connor is 3 years older, 3 inches taller, has a 3-inch reach advantage.
The fact that you actually saw that in all of that just amazes me.
Thank you. This is our 33rd fight of the night. Michael C. Williams.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, tonight here at the Forum, Bellator MMA goes to the featherweight division set for 3 5-minute rounds. Introducing the blue corner at 5'8", weighing in 146 pounds even. Making his professional debut, he fights out of Upland, California, presenting Jarett Connor. And across the cage is adversary, fighting out of the red corner at 5'5", weighing in 144.5 pounds. Tonight, he too makes his professional debut, fighting out of Huntington Beach, California, Tony Bartovich. In charge, your referee, Blake Grice.
Blake Grice, our referee. Final fight of the night. Jarett Connor, Tony Bartovich. 28-year-old against 25-year-old. And we are underway. Connor in the blue gloves, red gloves for Bartovich.
There you go.
Coming out quickly, swinging, looking for an early finish.
I love these fights.
Just go on them. You look at this, and this, our difference. We have main event fights. We've got guys that are very cautious, not wanting to make a mistake. Not now. We're just going for it. That's what makes this fun.
Jarett Connor said, I get stronger as the fight goes on.
Just made a big mistake right there. He went for a lateral drop. It was not there. Ended up on his back. Nice job of getting himself back to his feet.
And about 2.5 minutes in, we'll see if they still look like this.
Why save it? Just go for it.
What I love is that honestly, even though we're seeing them, they're getting a little out of control now, there's still a lot of technique involved. He went for the lateral drop, didn't get it. He was conscious enough to get the underhook, came up on the underhook. Beautiful job. And beautiful hook.
Nice left hand.
Good exchange. Both men putting together combinations, trying to make an impression in their professional debuts. And let us not forget, last prelim, postlim, whatever you call it, professional debut, it doesn't matter. And Josh, you know the sacrifice. John, you know the sacrifice. These guys have worked most of their life to get to where they are right here, right now, fighting for Bellator.
Absolutely. I've watched Jarett Conner fight as an amateur. He used to fight at the U of MMA, and very athletic, very strong, but would tend to technically get beat by guys that had good technique, and that's what Tony Bartovich actually has. Technically, he's a very sound fighter. He may not be as physically strong, but you're seeing that his technique is starting to balance out here with the athleticism of Conner. So it's a matter of, does Conner's athleticism stay, or does Bartovich's technique and skill level start to overtake him?
And on a night that we shared with MVP, it is worthy of note, and we are thankful to Jarett Conner's brother Miles, serving in the Army, deployed to Iran this month. So we wish him all the best, our prayers, and thank him for his service.
Conner's finally able to get that underhook on the far side. There he goes, trying to come up.
Yeah, nice job of Bartovich seeing what he's doing, stepping him out, going right back to side control.
He needs to work on trying to get him into half guard first, then working up, trying to get up on the on the underhook.
He's trying. It's one of those where we just. I'm gonna muscle my way out. I'm gonna skip the steps that are gonna make me successful. That's when that athleticism starts to overcome things, and you gotta be smarter than just using it. You can only have so much energy. Let me use good technique and not as much energy to get myself out.
Yeah, I can't stress enough how important it is as you get tired to rely on your technique, especially in the beginning before you're tired. Helps conserve your energy and make it last longer.
Nice knee on belly.
90 seconds. Now less here in round one, Josh.
And when you're breathing heavy here, that knee on belly feels like a car on your stomach.
Your diaphragm's getting crushed and you're not getting a full breath. It's like, it's not good.
What Bartovich needs to do is push his head to the side so his back can't be against the fence anymore. You push the head offline, put their back flat to the canvas, makes it a lot easier to control where they're at.
Ducking under, applying more pressure on Jarett Conner.
We've said it, I don't know how many multiple times tonight, fight IQ. Conner, what did he need to do there? He was up on his feet, he just circle off, get his back off the fence, make sure he took it out to the open mat, made everything a lot harder. Right now, he made it easier for Bartovich to go ahead and get the takedown. Re-enter, press him to the fence, locked his hands over the butt, and took him down.
Conner has the ability to get himself back to his feet here.
Little wall walk, John. And they break.
It's actually a cage, but
Cage, cage, wall. He's just walking. And I guess it's not really a walk, is it? To get up.
I don't know, sometimes you kind of walk your shoulders up.
There.
Yeah, it's like one step, two. Anyways, you guys can't see it at home.
Can you do that one more time, since I'm just watching you do the shimmy?
Yeah, because you can't dance.
Oh, dude, I can dance.
You have no movement.
You know that you're talking now. That you have no idea what you're talking about.
Good night, everybody.
It's because you use you're not sprinkling your jabs like I said, right?
Hands up.
Yes.
Let's go in.
Hey,
you gotta set it up.
more head position against the cage. You can take him down all day. Put his ass back against the cage. Little shots. Start using little shots now. Yep. If you get side control, start chipping away. You gotta start chipping away now. He's almost out of there. You can probably get him out of there.
That's good advice from that corner there.
That's Ian Butler. Ian's getting him. He's telling me, put him against cage. You can take him down when you want. Little shot. It's all smart. Good advice.
And it was a good start for Tony Bartovich, 25 years old, who hasn't fought in a while. His last amateur fight back in 2015, but a good round number one for Bartovich, fighting out of Huntington Beach. He is in the red gloves. Jarett Conner is in the blue gloves.
Bartovich needs to be careful about ducking his head down. You're seeing nice spinning back fist. Conner's trying to come with that uppercut to catch him as he ducks his head. If Bartovich puts Conner on the ground again, Conner's going to start to fade. He's already tired.
He's in deep on that neck. Sorry, John.
No, you're right. No, you're right. He's trying, but he doesn't have his hand on it. Bartovich needs to, instead of thinking about the takedown, just protect the neck. Get yourself out, reset, there you go.
You know, it's deep when guys start turning their body and basically giving up their back. Yeah. If they're willing to flop to their back, that means that it's in pretty tight.
Here comes that takedown. He's got his hands together.
Down he goes. Deep breaths being taken by Jarett Connor on bottom.
Right now, if Bartovich was smart, he'd loop that left arm around the head. He's got a Von Flue choke in place. If he put his hand underneath the head of Connor, it's just sitting there waiting for him.
Is he looking to do it, John?
No, he popped his head out and let the arm go. But
so that would be a no.
That would be a definite.
That would have been too easy.
Why go after winning the fight the easy way?
I gotta tell you though, the two pro debuters, they're having a great fight.
Well, they are just very good action. Both guys doing a lot of good things. The real difference that I'm seeing is Bartovich's technique is starting to just get him farther and farther along in the fight, while Jarett is starting to decrease based upon trying to power out of things.
When asked about what he felt his greatest strength as a fighter is, Tony Bartovich said he has the ability to be equipped for wherever the fight goes, and he is the one making the adjustments thus far as we have reached the midway point of this 3-round battle.
Slide his hand all the way across to the far side, start working maybe a Japanese necktie or a Darce.
I'm thinking he's going to go for a Japanese necktie here. He's got the head in a position that if he can keep that leg and crush that space.
You can see Connor's exhausted.
Yeah, side control. Bit of an adrenaline dump and a long wait to be able to make your professional debut tonight. Full mount now.
Full mount, 2 minutes of time. Yep. Not a good place to be.
If you guys don't understand what's going on at home, like literally when he's on top of him, he's popping his hips into his diaphragm. So he's not able to get a deep breath in that position. So not only is he chest to chest with him, but he's pushing and driving his hips into him, so his breath can't be all the way in. So he's not getting a full range of breath there, as well as carrying the guy's weight.
Plus he's not getting the bad air out completely. It's just a miserable position to be in, but he's also, Connor's sitting there holding him onto that position. He needs to, if it's, you're gonna trap an arm and try to turn him over. If it's, start to shrimp out, but holding him into that position is only gonna keep him there.
Goldie, can you explain to me what bad air is?
It's funny because I was wondering the same thing.
Maybe he's a smoker.
My Wi-Fi went down, so I can't Google it right now.
It's older when you have air in your chest and you can't even get it all out because your diaphragm's not working. That it's bad air.
Nice job of reversing on top. He's got to get that hand all the way in, or he's got to pull his other hand out. He's in this nice little triangle position. Pull the head down. There you go. He's trying to great angle.
Should have reversed that triangle.
Doesn't have it locked in all the way. See how the foot's locked behind the knee? It's not fully behind the knee. It's on the foot as well. It's a lot of energy, and you put yourself a little bit deeper sometimes when you do that.
Sometimes you help your opponent lock it in.
Now it's getting a little bit.
There you go.
Yeah, he needs to get it towards that ankle. After that big burst, now he's going to what we call super guard.
I was wondering what that was called.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Very nice.
You can only go to super guard though if you get rid of all the bad air.
I love it. I love it.
Super guard will squeeze all the bad air out of you.
It's funny. I talked to Superman. He didn't know about that either.
Really?
So yeah, I mean, yeah.
You can ask.
Did you
Jarett.
guys determine who did the Superman punch?
Yeah,
first?
he basically said I did it.
He did say
he got it from me. Yeah.
He lied.
That's how he put his hand forward in the movie. He said, it's kind of. Yeah, I mean, I don't really like to pat myself on the back too much.
Oh, no.
I
think you just bruised yourself.
Hey, go to mouth. Go to mouth. Great fight. Hey, give me that.
You have to knock him out.
He's exhausted.
Jarett, what are we doing here?
He is exhausted. He does not actually. He doesn't want to quit. He wants his corner to do it for him. But he does. He is done. He is hurt.
Jarett.
Look at me. Do you want to fight? Yes or no? Yes or no? I need now.
Let's go. Knock his ass out. Knock his ass out.
Let's go. Seconds out.
Josh doesn't like to pat himself in the back, but he's had 8 shoulder surgeries.
That's a question you never want to be asked.
Yeah.
Do you want to fight? There should never be a delay. If you're in that cage and that doctor or that ref asks you, do you want to fight, there should never be a delay.
Well, when there is a delay, it's telling you everything.
So now it's time for Conor to shock everybody.
You know, he's got the strength. He's got the ability to do that. It's just how much gas is left in the tank.
And a lot of that has to do with the pressure that's been applied to his body from the takedowns and the chest-to-chest, like Josh talked about, the hips going into the rib cage. The grueling fight that Tony Bartovich has put on Jarett Conor. Third and final round, final fight of the night here on DAZN.
Bring him back, Jarett. Bring him back, yeah. There you go. Turn him. Return, Jarett. High underhook. Turn to your right, go.
Jarett Conor is just exhausted. His corner told him between rounds, you have got to knock him out. You're down, and you can't knock somebody out when they're in this position, and you're the one actually even initiating that grappling. Go for a submission, obviously, but when you're tired and your arms are heavy and burning, awful hard to get any submission.
You're right. Bartovich is actually using a lot of technique, which is what gassed out Conor. Conor tried to get him out of there in the first minute and a half. And once that didn't happen, the technique took over.
Do it again, Do it again,
Conor's trying to dig deep. His corner's cheering him on.
Let's go, Jarett.
All he's got to do is stay heavy in this position, try to land the elbows on the ear to get Bartovich to come back up to the body. I spoke too soon.
Here we go again into a position. Can look towards going towards a Von Flue choke. Do not think that Mr. Bartovich has been taught that skill. He's trying to get rid of the arm, pushing it off his head. In perfect position. All he has to do is bring his hands together. Never mind.
I cannot wait for that fight. Ruth and Amosov.
That is going to be a very good fight.
Absolutely.
Amosov 22-0. He is a killer on the feet. His wrestling is strong. I don't know if it's strong enough to be with Ed Ruth, but Ed Ruth likes to fight on the feet.
Yeah.
And it's MMA wrestling.
I will tell you, the last time I was with Ed Ruth, we talked about this position because he had a fight where he had the ability against someone to win the fight with a Von Flue choke. I asked him why, and he goes, what kind of choke is that? Like, we got on the ground and show. He goes, I like that.
I just kind of want to remind people, though, when we're talking about the Von Flue choke, I think Ed Ruth was maybe 12 when that came around. That's how long we've been in the game, John. We're aging ourselves.
John's the oldest.
75, baby. Jarett Conor, man, working hard, trying. Got to give the man credit. I love the fact that not quitting, dying as far as everything is hurting, lungs are heavy, heart's just pounding, no quit.
People don't understand how miserable it feels to be exhausted. You have no idea, especially when you have another man pressed on top of you trying to like push you. And every time you show a little bit of weakness, he pushes a little bit harder. It's exhausting.
Let's go.
Conor gutting it out, guys.
He is, no doubt, man. Both of them are tired now.
Yeah.
You got to figure, Tony he's been working against a guy who physically. Look at this. Look at this. Everything he has. Don't stop. Back out.
There's a common mistake from young fighters. They blitz them and they rock them, and then they jump in too close. They get locked into a body lock or a takedown.
That was his chance.
He needs to make space, get up, let him up, or swing for a submission as quick as he can.
We're looking for one last burst. He got some shots off. But it's going to be way too little, much too late for Jarett Connor as the fight goes the distance. Bartovich and Connor in their professional debuts.
Right?
Not in my weight class.
How you doing, kid? Doing good.
How you feel like me, man?
Get up.
Fucking right. Nah, buddy, you're off. I got one good one right here.
You all good? All right, get out there, man.
The final fight of a very memorable night here inside the iconic Fabulous Forum, Inglewood, California. We leave with a new featherweight champion, and half the bracket for the semifinals of the Featherweight World Grand Prix is solidified. A.J. McKee, Darian Caldwell. Bartovich, Connor go the distance. Judges make it official. And here is Michael C. Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, having gone the distance, we'll go to your three judges. All three judges have it the same. Anthony Maness, Larry Landless, Ron McCarthy. See it, 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision. And a tigre, Tony Bartovich.
Tony Bartovich victorious in his professional debut. Winner by unanimous decision. Thanks for being with us all night on DAZN. Once again, congratulations to the new champion, Chris Cyborg. For Big John McCarthy, Josh Thompson, and our crew, Mike Goldberg, saying goodnight, everybody. Next month, Bellator goes back-to-back once again. On Friday, February 21st, it's a can't-miss welterweight battle between Easy and Ruth and 22-0 Yaroslav Amazov from the WinStar World Casino and Resort, live on Paramount Network and DAZN. And the very next night, Bellator returns to the 3 Arena in Dublin, where Irish superstar James Gallagher takes on the Brit Cal Eleanor, live on the Bellator app at 5 p.m. Then on Paramount Network, former lightweight world champion Brent Primus collides with Peter Queally. That's all Saturday, February 22nd. Then, on Friday, March 13th, from the Mohegan Sun Arena, it's a scary Featherweight World Grand Prix doubleheader as world champion Patricio Pitbull defends his title against Pedro Carvalho. Plus, Emmanuel El Matador Sanchez slugs it out with Daniel Weichel, live on DAZN. For tickets and more information, visit Bellator.com.